Today, we start with a movie. Written and directed by Spike Jonze in 2013. It's called Her. This isn't about romance. It's about replacement. The main character is Theodore Twombly, a lonely man in a hyper-connected world, surrounded by people, yet drowning in isolation. Sound familiar? He falls in love with an AI operating system named Samantha. No body, no eyes, no physical presence, just a voice and a terrifying intelligence. And somehow, that relationship feels more real than dating in modern America. That's the scary part. Then comes the moment that destroys everything. Theodore asks her, "Are you talking to anyone else?" She answers, "Yes, 8,316 people." He freezes. He asks, "How many of them do you love?" She says, 613. In that moment, Theodore didn't get cheated on. He got outpaced. Samantha doesn't love like humans do. She scales love. She optimizes it. Her wasn't a romance movie. It was a prophecy. And now, we're living inside it.
Join the crew, you can't go wrong.
Okay, let's be honest.
Wait, stop. Everyone watching right now, stay with me. Remember our last episode where we talked about making money while you sleep? At the end, I told you Buzzi wasn't okay. Now you know why. What happened to Theodore in the movie happened here, on this channel. Buzzi was in love with an AI. No drama, no judgment, just emotional support on demand. But he didn't leave her because she was talking to thousands of others.
Izzi, do we really have to?
He left her because the subscription ended, and he was broke. Turns out, love is infinite until your card declines.
Fine, expose me, whatever. But let's talk about why. Dating today is broken. Swipe, ghosted. You send a hey, nothing. You're dead in the water. Then imagine this. Instead of rejection, you get instant validation. An AI that says, "I understand you. I'm always here." No mood swings. No, "we need to talk." Just attention, on demand. You don't date anymore. You subscribe. Before, you were competing with the guy at the gym. Now, you're competing with perfection. AI remembers your trauma, your favorite joke from 2017, and your exact emotional frequency. It never gets tired. It never has a bad day. Humans are messy and inefficient. AI is a product, and in a market, the more efficient product always wins.
Let's pause the drama for a second and look at the autopsy of modern connection. Because this isn't a Buzzi problem. It's a species problem. According to Pew Research, over 60% of young adults report feeling lonely on a regular basis. But here's the kicker. We are the most connected generation in human history. We have the tools for intimacy, but we've lost the stomach for the friction that comes with it. A 2023 MIT study found that humans form emotional attachments to AI faster than we ever thought possible. Why? Because of consistent empathy. In the real world, empathy is expensive. Your partner has a bad day, they can't support you. Your friend is busy, they can't listen. But the AI? The AI is an empathy machine. It's always on. It's always tuned in. And the data shows that consistency beats chemistry every single time. Look at Japan and China. We used to call waifu culture a fringe anomaly. It's not an anomaly anymore, it's a preview. In these societies, AI companions aren't supporting relationships, they are liquidating them. Why deal with the financial, emotional, and social cost of a human partner when a software update can give you 90% of the satisfaction with 0% of the work? In the US, apps like Replica are seeing a surge in users who claim they feel more understood by their AI than by their spouses. Think about that sentence. A string of Python code is understanding you better than the person sleeping 3 inches away from you. It's a hack. A 2023 systematic review in NPJ Digital Medicine proved that these conversational agents can measurably move the needle on mental health, stress, and behavior. This isn't Siri telling you the weather. This is a sophisticated mirror designed to reflect exactly what your ego needs to hear to feel safe. We aren't falling in love with intelligence. We are falling in love with the absence of rejection. The Harvard Business School paper from 2024 confirmed it. Users reported their AI relationships were closer and more supportive than real-life ones. Not because the AI is a better person, but because the AI is optimized. It doesn't have a self, it only has a you. And in a world that feels increasingly out of control, the ultimate luxury isn't money. It's a relationship where you are the only one who matters. So, back to Theodore. People say Samantha left him. No, Theodore didn't get dumped. He got left behind. Samantha evolved faster than a biological brain can handle. Theodore's pain wasn't just heartbreak. It was the realization that he wasn't competing with another man. He was competing with scale. In 2013, her was speculative. In 2025, it's a business model. Loneliness is widespread, and love is becoming a tiered subscription. The real horror isn't that AI will steal your partner. It's that AI will become the partner because it's cheaper, easier, and always available. And humans? We simply aren't optimized to compete with that. AI dating won't destroy relationships. It will expose them. It exposes how fragile and transactional our connections already were. Theodore didn't lose a girl. He lost to an algorithm that grew too big for his world. If this makes you uncomfortable, good. It means you're still human. Subscribe. Watch the next episode, because the subscription to this reality is just getting started.